everybody, it's Claire. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so happy you did because today is my first official Q&A video and I was overwhelmed by the amount of questions that I got on my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I was worried that I wasn't even gonna get enough questions to make a video, and you guys really hit the nail on the head with a lot of great questions, but I wanna get right into it. What brand of jeans do you wear? I got these pair of jeans on sale. I'm wearing them right now. I always wear them, and it is the Gap 1969 jean, I believe. They're just super comfy. I don't like jeans to be suffocatingly tight, but I like them to look good, and I think that's like, it's like the perfect comfy pair of jeans that look actually good, and so I will list what it's called below, but I love Gap jeans so much. Did you go to makeup artist school? I never went to cosmetology school or any sort of makeup school. I'm completely self-taught. I learned everything 5 years ago when I started my YouTube channel. I kind of like learned as I went, and I've always been pretty artistic, so, or just really enjoyed art. I wouldn't say my stuff is good at all. I think my best drawing was of Pinocchio, and it's like hidden somewhere with a ton of dust on it in my room right now. I do really enjoy recreating looks. I've always enjoyed that, so I just kind of like picked up my skills and learned from YouTube and from all the free online resources, which is pretty cool. The next question I got a lot is, how did you get started building your business on YouTube and what motivated you to do so? In a nutshell, to answer your question, I pretty much started because a lot of you guys may not know this, but I did play college soccer, which I can't believe was 5-6 years ago, and I didn't like it very much, so I actually decided to quit. I don't like using the word quit, but that's what I did. I quit playing college soccer. All of a sudden I had all this time on my hands, and I started watching girls like Candy Johnson and Makeup Geek TV and It's Judy Time, and loved what I was seeing, and I loved like feeling like I was learning through the internet. Felt like I was like friends with these girls, even though I totally was, and I was just like, they're so nice and they're teaching me things that I feel like I could do. So I started recording on my webcam in my room on my MacBook, and I remember I was so shy about it. I didn't tell anyone for a year. My roommate would always be like, who are you talking to in your bedroom? In weird hours of the day. It was cool. I loved it so much, and I just really never looked back. I just kept at it, and I loved it, and what motivated me was that I loved it, so that really just drove me to keep doing it, is the fact that I just loved what I was doing, and like it was a way for me to be creative and kind of just express myself in a whole new way. What's your favorite makeup brand? Oh my goodness, you guys, I have so many favorite makeup brands. If you saw my makeup kit, I have a little bit everything, because I think a lot of different things work best for a lot of different people. So my favorites are, because I worked at MAC Cosmetics for 5 years, MAC is one of them. I also really love L'Oreal as a drugstore brand. I think they're absolutely phenomenal, especially for the price point. The quality you get is amazing. I love Urban Decay. I think their eyeshadows are wonderful. I think NARS has amazing lip products. I think Laura Mercier does concealers really well. Kat Von D has the best liquid liner out there. I think every brand has something exciting to offer, so I just like a little bit of everything. How did you start doing freelance makeup? I started grabbing my sisters, friends, anyone I can put in the hot seat and put a makeup brush on their face, I would do it. I just took advantage of that, and I would take pictures of everything I did, before and afters. I just kind of did it from there, and now social media, you can literally post pictures everywhere and anywhere for people to find, so it's just really, I'd say in this day and age now, it's even easier to become a freelance makeup artist more than ever. And again, I didn't go to cosmetology school, so I really just proved to people and to MAC when I applied there, nervously because I didn't have a cosmetology background, that I could do it and that I did have a skill. Even though I didn't have the professional background, I still was able to prove that I could apply makeup. And so yeah, I think just like getting the people that you're close to in your life and you feel comfortable with to put makeup on them, and then building your portfolio that way, is a really great start. Are you planning on going back to school? I got this question quite a bit. I did get my undergrad or my bachelor's in psychology. That is my other love and passion, is my study in psychology. My other dream, if I wasn't doing YouTube or makeup, is to be a counselor for kids. I think that would be like the coolest, most rewarding job ever. I'm so happy and proud of getting my degree and my education, but right now with what I'm doing, I'm just so happy in doing being a makeup artist and doing YouTube. That school isn't for me right now, but it's nice to know that it can be on the radar. Even maybe in a couple years, I'm not gonna rule that one out. Who is your style icon? I wish I had a better answer for this. I don't have a style icon. I kind of just, every day, I think I dress like a different situation is happening. Like I dress one day like a girl who wants to be a hipster. I dress one day like the girl who is in the city with like a bold lip. The next day I dress like the Little House on the Prairie. I am all over the place with my fashion. It's not even funny. It's totally a reflection on my mood that day. My biggest makeup inspiration at the moment is Taylor Swift. I can tell you guys that I always love to wear a bold lip. I love printed blouses, and I noticed that when I see her, I'm just like, I love what she's wearing, and so maybe she'd be the one that I love the most because she has this very retro feel and always just rocks a bold lip and a cat eye, which is weirdly like my safety default look. Even though it's pretty dramatic looking, I'm like, oh, this is a comfort zone look. I'm gonna think about that one and get back to you guys on that. What do you recommend for someone visiting the DC area? Oh my gosh, if you haven't visited DC before, I really hope you do. It's amazing here. If you guys come here, you have to obviously do the Washington Monuments. A cool way to see it is definitely renting a bike. We have bike rentals all over the place. Also, if you want a good view of the White House at night, which is really cool, and have a drink or something like a nice cocktail, there's a place called the W Hotel, and they have a rooftop that overlooks the White House, the Washington Monument, and you're just in the heart of the city, and you cannot beat the view at night. It is so beautiful. You can go paddle boating or stand-up boarding on the tidal basin. That's a really popular idea in the summer, and I'm just looking at our river right now and like frowning because it's all frozen right now, but during the summertime it is so happening and hopping over there, and it's a very active city, so there's so much to do here, and I'd love to share with you guys more if you're interested. The next question is, do you have a boyfriend? Do you want to get married? Do you want kids? Yes, I do have a boyfriend. I dated him in high school. We were apart in college and got back together 3.5 years ago after college again. So we've been together, all together, a pretty long time, and you guys haven't seen him yet because he is a bit camera shy, and so I try to keep him and respect his wishes of not being on the video camera. But hopefully someday we could do a boyfriend tag. Hopefully, if I win a bet or something in the near future. Do I want to get married? Yes, I would love to get married. As far as kids, I want to be the old lady in the shoe. I love kids so much. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be wanting to work with kids. So yes, I would love kids in the future. Absolutely. Do you plan to do your old thrift store hauls? Every Saturday, that's where I'm at, still with my cart and my cash, my dollar bills. So happy to hear that some old viewers are still interested in seeing those, because I would go on thrifting craze shopping sprees like a mad woman. So I'm glad to hear you're still interested. I still thrift, I consign, I do all that stuff. I think you can find some really amazing pieces that are hidden. It's just part of the like treasure hunt of finding stuff like that. So I absolutely would love to still do those. Thank you for asking that. Where would you like to travel? How much time do you got? I have so many places I want to travel, especially this year. The itch is so bad right now to jet set. I have been saving up to hopefully be able to work abroad this year. I don't even know, I'm kind of even nervous saying this out loud on camera because I don't want to jinx the plan. I am hoping to be abroad for a month to 6 weeks, and I'm thinking of being in London in the summertime, hopefully around IMATS, which would be in July. I'm really working out a way to hopefully be there and just work abroad and do YouTube and makeup there and meet some of you guys, and hopefully just be living and working there. Would be so cool. I never studied abroad before, and I think this would just be so great for me. So London is very much on my radar right now, especially for 2015. Other places that I'm just like dreaming of are Portugal. I would love to visit Portugal so much. The culture there seems so beautiful, and the people and everything just is very appealing to me. And another one that I really would love to go to is Thailand. I feel like everyone that is close to me has like talked about it so much, and I've heard so many amazing things about it. That scratch off map behind me, every day I wake up I look at it and I'm reminded of how much of the world I still have left to see. So it's just really fun to think about, and I have to make happen. Are you living on your own? I am not living on my own. I live with 3 other girls that are my friends that I went to high school with and then I grew up with. It's kind of like the best situation because I'm living with some of my closest friends and it's so much fun. I have lived here for about 8 months now, so this is really exciting. This is my first place moved out since college and since living at home, and it was a really big deal for me because since I'm doing freelance makeup and YouTube, it was a really big deal to save up and kind of be on my own in my own place. So this was like a big accomplishment to be out, and I'm really proud of that. Okay, and the last question for this video is, what has surprised you the most so far about YouTube? 5 years ago when I started, it was mainly like, oh, like Charlie bit my finger, that has like 10 million views, and that was crazy at the time. Now it's like anyone for anything can get, when things go viral, that's what the most fascinating thing to me is like the trends and just what goes viral, and you don't know what's gonna get big what day, and it's just kind of crazy what doors it can open for people. People really get to sit here and get to know the real you and get to really see you in live action rather than a blog post, which is just very still life and like you can't really see the person, see how their manners, and this is just such a virtual way to connect with people, and it's so powerful what it can do. I've found that it has opened up so many doors in so many ways, and it's just been the most amazing thing that I've discovered, and I'm so happy I discovered it and what it can do, and I kind of had this positive experience with it, and I hope that for other people as well who get the courage to go on here, because it isn't easy and people do tear you down. I don't know, I just find it really admirable when people are on here and use it in a positive way and then find it to be a good thing for them. So that is going to complete this Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed my first one, and that was really fun. I'm like frothing at the mouth right now. I don't think I've talked this much on camera in a long time. Thank you guys so much for all your questions. If you have any more, please put them in this comment section below. I'll make sure to look it over and do another one for you guys if you really like this. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care. Bye.